Hi, my name is Dave. I'm your host. You're listening to The Last Podcast, where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. If this is your first time listening, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. I really appreciate you listening, and I hope you continue to find tips, ideas, and value from listening to this podcast. Today is Poetry Friday, and if you don't know, that's where I share a little poetry with you. Today I only have 2 poems. One is really short. I hope you enjoy. The first poem is One Breath Away. I've lost control. This feeling drowns me, a tide too strong to fight anymore. My vision blurs, reality slips through my trembling hands, and fear whispers that I'm losing my grip. Pain runs deep, settled in the marrow of my soul. I've tried to be strong, but I don't know how to hold on. Tears escape. As strength fades into shadows, I smile outwardly whole, but inside, a quiet storm rages. No one sees the ache I hide, the weight I carry in silence. I'm one breath away from breaking, longing for escape. This was never the life I dreamed, never the fate I chose. Yet here I stand, unraveling, a soul in need of grace. My mind is weary, my spirit is worn, seeking solace in sleep where dreams rewrite what's gone. And in the stillness I hear a voice, gentle yet firm, a whisper through the storm. Oh yea, of little faith. And for the first time, I wonder if tomorrow still holds light. That's the end of the first poem. And the next poem is real short. It's called Coffee Starts My Day. The morning hums, the world still slow. Sunlight stretches, a golden glow. Eyes still heavy, thoughts still gray, but coffee calls to me to help me start my day. Steam rises and whispers real low. It warms my weary soul, don't you know? Dark and bold, smooth and deep, a sip of strength my heart will keep. It wakes my mind, ignites the fire, lifts me up, takes me higher. One more sip, the world's in place, ready now to chase the day. So let it pour, let it flow. Cup in hand, I start to glow. Every dream for every way, coffee first, then seize the day. That's the end of my second poem. I know I said I'll do 2 poems, but I'm going to do one more. It's called Why I Write. I hope you enjoy it. I write to breathe, to free my soul, to stitch the wounds life made whole. As the ink spills where my heart has bled, pain formed from words that were never said. So, I write. I write as I see the petals fall to the floor. I write just a little bit more. I write to heal, to break the chains, to turn my losses into gains. With each syllable, a bridge to light, building my dreams as they formulate in my mind at night. I write for those who are lost their way, who seek the dawn but can't stand the day. For silence is not a way, for silent hearts that ache and yearn. As I write so people can finally embrace hope's return. I write because the truth must rise. Beyond the fear, beyond disguise, a voice of fire, a guiding beam, the echoes of all my buried dreams. I write out of love. I write through my pain. I write through the heavy showers when it rains, through every line, through every rhyme. I write not for the likes nor for the fame. I write poetry as my words go beyond the stars to give them verses, give the wings so they can fly far. Through every verse as they evaporate in the air, I write as I purge all my doubts and fears. To be a poet is like opening my heart and expanding my lungs so I can breathe, sharing bits of my imagination and sometimes truths that people find it very hard to believe. I paint my emotions with broad strokes of creativity, an endless sea of bits and pieces of the boundless spaces inside of me. With every spoken word, with every syllable, face in the mirror, and you'll see as I bear the truth for all to see. I write to give to you a spark, a vision, something so true. A gift of wonder wrapped in sound where hope and magic can be found inside of you. Let my verses be the words that creates a melody that sets you free. For poetry is more than art. It's the language of hearts that lies inside of you and me. Oh, I was born with a story that was caged in my chest. A fable of words that gave me no rest. I write. They called it the night. They sang in the day, begging for freedom but pleading to stay. I write. At first, I ignored the push. I ignored and threw them aside, fearing the world would cast them deride. But silence was heavy, a weight on my soul, an emptiness so vast it was like an echoing hole. So I write. Then one lonely night, when the stars was shining bright, I reached for my pen and I held it tight. The ink poured out like a river untamed, setting my spirit alive and inflamed. With every stroke, with every line, I felt the words no longer confined. The sorrow of joy, the lessons, the pain, all found their voices like a sweet summer rain. I write. The pages turned and so did I, no longer afraid to dream or to try. No longer wanting to hide. I write. My pen became my sword, my shield, a force of doubt, a force of doubt that would make me yield. I write. I write of love. I write of loss. I write of the bridges and paths that I've crossed, armed with my pen as every verse would shine, a piece of my soul in every line. So I write. Through poetry, I found my place, a realm of wonder, light, and grace, a world where dreams take form and rise, where the truth is spoken, unmasked, the lies. I write for those who need to see. So I write, not just for myself, but for all those to understand. I write the words that can heal, where hearts can mend, that every poem is a guiding light to no end. I let my passion freely flow like fire upon the page as it glows. For writing is not just what I do. I write so I can share bits and pieces, and my Lord gives me the gift to share with you. So I write. Hey, that's what I got right now. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate you. Do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe. I really appreciate you. And I pray that God will shine his blessings upon you and your family, that there's not enough room for you to receive it, that it will overflow into all the lives that you touch. God bless you and have a wonderful weekend. So long.